everyone on this beautiful sunny day. We are at 28 degrees in England at the moment. To us is really hot. To you guys in many other countries it's not hot at all, but trust me, here in England it's hot. We're not used to it. We don't have air conditioning and it does get very humid, so I spend a lot of my time in front of a fan. In fact, I spend all my time either in front of a fan or having a fan around my neck. But yeah, unfortunately we don't have aircon in our homes in England. Well, ours doesn't anyway. Some do. Those that can afford it do, but us mere mortals that don't have air conditioning just have to do the best and struggle on. But for you guys out there in the country that have higher, degrees than we do here in England, I feel for you, is all I can say. I really feel for you. I love the warmth, but it comes to a point when you get the humidity and it's all hot and sticky. Nah, I don't like that. Anyway, enough of that. I thought I would show you the decorated items from the last video, when we did the polar bears, the dragon, the unicorn and a couple of pendants. I've got some other things that I decorated as well that I did previously but didn't video, so I thought I'd show you those as well. Not so great on the pendants. I'll show you them, but I think this is my first time with Resin Crete with the pendants and decorating them. I think I definitely want to go the decoupage with napkins with the pendants. I didn't have any that were right, so I just had a little fiddling about with what I had in my drawer. So anyway, no further ado, let's show you the polar bears. I haven't done much to these ones. They're just the glaze. So these were painted with acrylic white paint, and then I put the dragonfly glaze over them, and then I just did the little eyes, nose and mouth black. So very simple. It just gives it, you can't notice it so much with the light, but it has got a lovely, I don't know whether you can see the dragonfly glaze on there. I can go the right way for the light. There you go, you might be able to see that there. See? So that's the polar bears. The unicorn, nah, I'm not happy with. I don't like the colours I painted it, and I didn't have I didn't know what to do with the eyes, the nose and the mouth, because it's with going what I've got. I think because I haven't got any fine nibbed gold, I just have these Edding golds. I need some fine nibbed gold, silver and white, so I'm going to have to invest in some of those. But yeah, I love the unicorn, but I've just got to rethink the whole, and I must admit this was the one where I thought, I don't know what to do with it. Do you know what I mean? So if any of you guys have got any ideas of what I can do going forward, greatly appreciated, because I just didn't know what to do. But I just painted it with the mica powders mixed with the varnish. You remember I did the gloss varnish. I mixed the mica powder with that so that it would stick, and I think I got that tip from Michelle from Glitz and Glitter. And then I just got some gold paint and just did the eyes, the nose and the mouth, but I'm not happy with it. And then I just did it with a coat of resin, which I put some holographic glitter in, and then just did a fine coat of resin on the unicorn. But yeah, but that's as far as I'll go with that one. Now the dragon, love the dragon. And we did the mica powder with the varnish again, And then I got these eyes. I ordered these eyes from Amazon. I got 2 packs. They're these. I got the bigger ones, which are the ones that he's got on him now. And they're the Julie Wang 10mm pendant setting, because you can use these in all sorts of things. And then I got the smaller ones as well, the 6mm ones, and they're from Amazon. And then I gave it a coat of resin with the holographic glitter in it. And him, in fact, my daughter's already claimed this one. I was showing her all the ones that I've done, and she says, the dragon, I want it, give it to me now. So yeah, I think the dragon has already found a home. She wants a family of dragons made, so she says. We'll see about that. And then the pendants, you must probably agree with me, I'm not happy with these at all. This one I'm not too worried about. I think that one looks quite nice. You know, because I painted in the silver, and once again I got some these mica powders from Let's Resin, and I did show you in the video when I was doing these, so go back and have a look at that. And I mixed it with the varnish, the gloss varnish, and then painted them, and then I got the sticker on the front and then a butterfly on the back. And then I got some little rhinestone gems just to put on the front, and then just gave it a clear coating of resin. So that one's not too bad. I quite like that one. These ones I haven't coated. I like it, but I think the gemstones on here are too big. But once again, I was going with what I got. I was just shuffling through and seeing what I had. But I think because I had it in my head, I wanted to decoupage these. And this one I just put some rhinestones on. But yeah, not too fussed about those. And on the back of that one I put butterfly, and I just wrapped. I quite like this actually. It's a sticker that I've got in a roll. That's quite nice, but it's the gemstones. I think they're just too big, and I didn't know what else to put on there at the time, because I hadn't gone through all my stuff. I got loads of different types of stuff, but it means going through so much of my stuff and finding exactly what I want to do. The one thing I have learned from doing all this though is plan. Plan ahead of what I want to do with them, and do that, make sure that I have got what I need. But I just need to get some napkins. It's not so easy to get hold of napkins. Like I said in the other video, you've got to buy packs of 20. This one, I love the rainbows on it, but I coated it with some resin with holographic glitter in it, and to be honest, I wish I'd left it clear. I could turn these into key rings. Or those two I'm usually turn into key rings. These I don't know. I might take the gemstones off because I haven't resined it. So these gemstones I can just take off. And see if I can do something else with those, possibly. But yeah, they're the pendants. Now, the items that I'm going to show you now is what I did when I first got the casting powder and I was playing around with some moulds that I got. And this one is a seashell with seahorses and stars on it. And with this I painted it in mica powder. But I did... No, it wasn't mica powder. These are the metallic watercolours that I showed you in my previous video. I painted these with those. And then the little white pearls is the liquid pearl drop things. You know, you get the little bottle that you can make little droplets of pearls on there. And I gave it a glaze of the dragonfly glaze. You can't really notice it that much on this one, but I did give it a dragonfly glaze. So that's the shell. And then I got these molds of Hear No Evil, See No Evil, Speak No Evil elephants, and this one is Hear No Evil. And what I did with this one is I painted these with the metallic water paints. I think it's because it had a rougher edge. When I tried coating the unicorn with the watercolours, and it was just sliding off, but that had a really, really smooth, like porcelain type texture. This one, you can see, it's got a bit like the polar bears. It's got more of a textured feeling to it. It hasn't now because I got resin on it, but yeah, it went on lovely. The watercolours went lovely on this one. And then I just blinged them up a little bit. I think the eyes, I think I would go a little bit bigger. I would just go with what I had in my drawer again. But when I go up shopping and see if I can find some rhinestones that are a little bit bigger, because yeah, I think they look sweet like that. And I had these little rhinestone droplets I put on its head, and then on its little tootsies, some little rhinestones on its tootsies. Michelle from Glitz and Glitter inspired me with those. I think she makes hippos and blings them up with little rhinestones and stuff like that. But see, this is what I mean, you know, watching other YouTubers gives you inspiration of doing other things and giving you ideas of decorating, and I think it's wonderful. I'm very thankful to Michelle from Glitz and Glitter and all the other ones I watch as well. And this one I did in just a slightly different colour, but same principle. But I didn't put any eyes in this one because it's See No Evil and the eyes are closed. And then once again I've got some little rhinestones on the tootsies, and with the resin I put on these, they've got some holographic glitter mixed in with the resin, just to give it that added sparkle. And then we have Speak No Evil. Let's move him along. Same principle. Rhinestone on the tootsies, little rhinestones on the head, little droplet, and then for the eyes, so those. Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. So there you go, guys. That's all the bits and pieces that I did the other day, and some extras. Trying to bring it all in. Let me see if I can just take the camera up. Excuse it wobbling a little bit, but I'm just going to move it up so you can see them all better. There we go. There we go. I think my favourite is the dragon. I do like my elephants as well because I love elephants. I absolutely adore elephants. And the polar bears are sweet. I'm not so keen on Miss Unicorn, but that's my fault for the colours I've picked. I'm gonna have to rethink the whole unicorn vibe. And the pendants next time is definitely going to, the pendants, if I do them in the future, definitely going to be napkin decoupage. So I'm going to have to invest in some napkins. So there we go, guys. Hope you liked the outcomes of that, and what going from some powder and some water, because that's literally what it was, some powder and some water mixed together can produce this. How fantastic is that? So I will leave that with you. Going to have to think about what I'm going to do next in the video, but we'll see. It'll be a surprise. But if you follow me, then you'll be able to find out. But if you could be so gracious as to like my video, that would help me tremendously grow my channel. And if you could subscribe, that would be grateful. I'll be very grateful. I'm very thankful for that. And click the bell so that you're notified of my next video. So hope you're all well. Have a great day, or enjoy the rest of your day, and enjoy the weather that we're having here in England, and have a great time. Have a great day, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.